The champagne flute shatters against the dining room wall, golden liquid bleeding down the wallpaper like tears. I'm celebrating alone, Sarah says, her voice a blade wrapped in silk, her eyes not meeting mine. It's our 10th anniversary, and the air in our candlelit kitchen feels like it's been sucked out, leaving me gasping. Her words hang there, heavy, deliberate, a confession disguised as defiance. I stand frozen, the bouquet of roses in my hand wilting under the weight of her stare. Something's wrong in a way that makes my skin crawl, like I've walked into a room where the furniture's been moved just an inch out of place. I force a laugh, brittle and hollow. Alone? Sarah, come on, what's that supposed to mean? My voice cracks, betraying the panic clawing at my chest. She doesn't answer, just sips her wine, her lips stained red, her fingers tracing the stem of the glass like she's stroking a lover's hand. The kitchen smells of rosemary and roasted lamb. The dinner I spent hours preparing, now cooling on untouched plates. The clock ticks, too loud, each second a hammer against my skull. I want to scream, to shake her, to demand she explain, but her silence is a wall I can't climb. Earlier today, I'd noticed the signs, small, jagged splinters in the smooth surface of our life. Her phone always face down now, buzzing at odd hours. The way she'd linger in the driveway after work, staring at nothing, her car engine idling like she was deciding whether to come inside. I'd chalked it up to stress, her new promotion, the long hours. She's just tired, I told myself, ignoring the way her laughter had vanished, replaced by sharp edges and clipped words. But now her words, I'm celebrating alone, slice through my denial like a scalpel. Sarah, I say, softer now, pleading. Talk to me. What's going on? My hands tremble as I set the roses on the table, their petals brushing against the linen cloth. She looks at me then, really looks, and I see it, a flicker of guilt, drowned out by something harder, colder. I'm done pretending, Mark, she says, her voice low, steady. I've been done for a while. The words hit like a punch, stealing my breath. I want to ask what she means, but my throat closes, and all I can do is stare at the woman I've loved for a decade, now a stranger in our own home. The dining room feels smaller, the walls pressing in, the candlelight casting shadows that twist like accusations. I think of our wedding day. Her in that lace dress, her smile so bright it hurt to look at. I think of the nights we'd lie awake, planning a future that felt certain. Kids, a house by the lake, growing old together. Now those memories feel like lies, like photographs doctored to hide the cracks. Pretending. I manage, my voice a whisper. Pretending what, Sarah? That you love me. She flinches, just for a second, and I cling to that flinch like a lifeline. Maybe there's still something left to save. But then she stands, her chair scraping against the hardwood, and walks to the window. The streetlights outside bathe her in a pale glow, her silhouette sharp against the glass. I met someone, she says so quietly I almost miss it. Months ago. At work. The world tilts, and I grip the table to keep from falling. Months. Not a mistake, not a moment of weakness. Months of lies, of stolen moments, of her choosing someone else while I cooked her dinner and kissed her goodnight. Who? I choke out, though the name doesn't matter. It's the betrayal that burns, the image of her with someone else, laughing, touching, sharing pieces of herself she's withheld from me. She doesn't answer, just stares out the window, her reflection a ghost in the glass. I want to hate her, but all I feel is a hollow ache, like my heart's been carved out and left bleeding on the floor. Why didn't you tell me? I ask, my voice breaking. Why let it get this far? She turns, and for the first time, I see tears in her eyes, but they don't soften me. I tried, she says. I tried to fix us, Mark. But you were always so perfect. So good. It suffocated me. Her words sting, each one a barb sinking deeper. Perfect. I'd spent years trying to be what she wanted. Steady, reliable, the man who'd never let her down. And now she's saying it was too much. That my love was a cage? The room spins, and I stumble to the living room, needing air, needing space. The couch smells of her perfume, and I hate how it clings to everything. Her presence inescapable, even now. On the coffee table, her phone lights up, a notification flashing. I shouldn't look, but my hand moves before my brain catches up. The screen unlocks, Her password's still our anniversary date, a cruel irony. There's a text from a name I don't recognize. Can't wait to see you tonight. Same place. My stomach lurches, and I scroll up, each message a dagger. Plans to meet, pet names, promises of a future that doesn't include me. I hear her footsteps behind me, and I turn, holding up the phone like evidence in a trial. This, I say, my voice raw shaking. This is what you've been doing. She freezes, her face pale, but she doesn't deny it. Mark, I didn't want you to find out like this, she says, and I laugh, a bitter, broken sound. Find out? You think that's the problem? That I found out? The air between us crackles, charged with years of unspoken truths. I think of all the times I ignored the signs. The late nights, the excuses, the way her touch felt like an obligation. I was blind, not because I couldn't see, but because I didn't want to. I loved you. I say, the past tense cutting my tongue. I gave you everything. She steps closer, reaching for me, but I pull back. Don't. I warn, my voice a growl. Don't touch me. She stops, her hands falling limp at her sides. I'm sorry, she whispers, but the words are empty of formality. I look at her, searching for the woman I married, but she's gone, replaced by someone I don't recognize. The pain is a living thing now, twisting inside me, but beneath it, something colder takes root, resolve. I'll make it easy for you. I say, my voice steady now, final. You want to be alone? You've got it. I grab my keys, my wallet, the roses, stupid, useless roses, and walk to the door. She calls my name, but I don't turn back. The night air hits me, sharp and cold, and as I step into the darkness, I realize I'm not just leaving her. I'm leaving the version of myself who believed in us, who thought love could be enough. I drive. The city lights blurring through tears I refuse to acknowledge. Her words echo. I'm celebrating alone. And I know they'll haunt me forever. But as the miles stretch between us, a plan forms, quiet and deliberate. She wants to be free? I'll make it permanent. Not with anger, not with violence, but with absence. I'll disappear, rebuild, become someone she'll never touch again. And when she realizes what she's lost, it'll be too late. The road stretches ahead endless, and for the first time in months, I feel something like peace.